We're going to do the origins of Nike, ladies and gentlemen. The origins of Nike. A lot of y'all got on your feet right now as I'm doing this video. Even people was killing people over them Nikes when them Jordans came out. Over a Greek goddess that was named Nike. Goodwin. How many of y'all knew that? Everything from the calendars to the zodiac signs, goddammit, to the holidays is all pagan worshiping. So when I ask you, are you a pagan worshiper? What do you got on your feet? Goddammit. Let's go.
Hello and welcome back to another video on legends and myths. Today I will be telling you the story of the Greek goddess Nike, goddess of victory. Nike was very revered and respected in ancient Greece. She was most frequently recognized as the daughter of Styx and Pallas, the sister of Zeus, Kratos, and Bia, and as a close friend to both Zeus and Athena.
Y'all know Kratos is the game of God of war, Kratos. All right, let's go.
She had no children or consort. According to Greek myth, Nike's mother, Styx, brought her children to Zeus when the god...
Nike's mother name was Styx. All right.
...was assembling allies for the battle against the Titans. The fearless goddess was depicted as a fit, young, winged woman with a palm frond or blade.
Wingfoot.
She is often seen carrying the staff of Hermes, symbolizing her role as the messenger of victory. She is also portrayed flying with outspread wings over the battlefields, rewarding victory, glory, and fame by handing out laurel wreaths, which is a shrub that was traditionally used to weave wreaths and crowns that were symbols of victory in the sporting events of ancient Greece.
All Greek, y'all. Greek philosophy. The whole world is rotating around Greek philosophy, y'all. From the holidays to the calendar. We on a Greek calendar, y'all. The calendar is named after Greek gods, y'all. But they changed the names up. But if you do the research, I got the video up. I give you a little blueprint of the Greek calendar that we're following to this day, which a lot of us worship these pagan holidays, and a lot of y'all say y'all don't. But then I ask the question, what you got on your feet? Nikes.
Today, laurel is synonymous with achievement, and a laureate is one who an award or achievement is bestowed upon. Besides her wings, Nike's strengths are her fast-running ability and her skill as the divine charioteer. Given her striking appearance and unique skills, Nike does not actually appear in many mythological stories. Her role is almost always as a companion to Zeus and Athena. Nike gained this honored role beside Zeus during Titanomachy, where she was one of the first gods to offer her allegiance to Zeus. The story of the goddess aiding Zeus in one of the biggest wars in Greek mythology begins in the earliest time of Greek mythology, the time when Zeus was seeking to usurp the power of his father, Cronus, and the other Titans. It all started when Zeus sent word out to all the gods calling for an alliance, with promises of honor and power for those who joined him, but those who opposed him would lose their positions and power. Styx was the first goddess to side with Zeus, and Oceanid brought with her 4 children, who were Nike, Zeus, Bia, and Kratos, who also willingly joined the forces of Mount Olympus. During the subsequent war, the Titanomachy, Nike would act as the charioteer of Zeus, guiding, controlling his horses and chariot through the battlefields. Of course, the goddess of victory proved to be on the winning side, and Zeus took the mantle of supreme deity from his father. The assistance given by Nike and her siblings was the exact thing that gave them the honor of having a permanent residence on Mount Olympus, where the 4 acted as guardians of the very throne of the mighty lightning god. Although it is said that Nike would go to fight for Zeus once again during the Gigantomachy, the War of the Giants, and also during the Uprising of Typhon. The Uprising of Typhon was during the time the monstrous beast threatened the existence of Mount Olympus and all the Greek gods and goddesses, for he was a formidable opponent, even for them. It is said that Typhon was the son of Gaia, the earth goddess, and Tartarus, the god of the underworld. He was said to be a massive creature with 100 heads, fiery eyes, and serpents for legs.
Sound like the devil, don't it?
He was so dangerous that the gods saw no way to prevail, leading to them fleeing the battle, including Zeus and Nike.
Odin.
Although defeated, Nike would offer words of comfort to Zeus and rally him in his fight with Typhon, a fight that Zeus would, of course, eventually win.
Odin.
After the wars, Nike was often connected with Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom and war strategy. Since Nike was the goddess of victory in Greek mythology, and Athena was worshipped in this form, representative of being victorious in war. The citizens worshipped the goddess in hopes of a successful outcome in the long Peloponnesian War fought against Spartans and allies. They were believed to be so connected that the people of Athens built a temple dedicated to the two goddesses, which it was called the Temple of Athena Nike. The temple was built on the southwest bastion of the Acropolis. It was completed in 420 BCE during the restoration of Athens after the Persian invasion of 480 BCE, and was designed to greet those visiting Athena's complex. Visitors to the Acropolis entered through the Propylaea, the main gate, which was flanked by a monumental pedestal to one's left and the temple of Athena Nike to one's right. Athena was a patron deity of Athens, and Nike was the goddess of victory.
The deity, y'all. See that? So everything you got going on is based on Greek philosophy. From everything, y'all. To these pagan holidays, to the calendar, to the zodiac signs, to now the Nikes you go out and spend $200-300 for.
Often associated so closely with her that the two became synchronized as Athena Nike, Athena of victory. Nike was and is a prominent deity in the modern world today, so much so that
she's a deity. Y'all walking around with deities on your feet, worshiping who? Nike, which is a deity. What the Most High say about that, y'all? Blaspheming.
Inspired one of the most popular sports brands, being Nike, who got their name from the great goddess.
See that?
Davidson's inspiration for the logo also came from the goddess, which she is known for her speed and strength. Athletes in ancient Greece worshipped Nike. She was known for her overwhelmingly positive traits, but she had an overwhelming desire to always win due to her title.
What the Most High say about worshiping other deities, y'all? She was worshipped. That makes her a deity in Greek philosophy. And you go out and spend $200-300 on Nikes, supporting what? Greek philosophy. God damn it. You ain't even know that, did you? Now you do.
As the goddess of victory, she's the divine charioteer and the personification of greatness. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and also feel free to let me know what other myths or legends you would like me to cover next.
This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! This is where they die! And these shields, boys! Remember this day, man. It will be yours for all time. Spartans! Lay down your weapons! Come and get them! Spartans!
Now, the slogan for Nikes, Just Do It, was developed by Psychomaniac, a death row inmate. So you see the pattern of that Nike? It's evil, wicked. The death row inmate who accidentally created Nike's slogan, Just Do It. And we're going to get into it, ladies and gentlemen. All right?
On a cold morning, January 17th, 1977, a man walked calmly toward an abandoned canned food factory in Draper, Utah. His name was Gary Gilmore.
Gary Gilmore.
36 years old, convicted murderer. And in just minutes, he'd be the first person executed in the United States after a 10-year moratorium on the death penalty. But what Gary didn't know was that his death wouldn't just mark a controversial return of capital punishment. It would unknowingly give birth to one of the most iconic slogans in human history. Surrounded by armed guards, Gary was escorted into the lifeless shell of the factory. No machines, no noise, just an empty room. And a single wooden chair pressed against the far wall. Gary didn't flinch. He walked across the concrete floor and sat down. No hesitation. The guards strapped his wrists and ankles to the chair, and just a few feet away, behind a large black curtain, 5 rifle barrels waited for the signal. 5 holes in the curtain, 5 men behind them. A firing squad, handpicked by Gary himself. His crime had shocked the country. His trial had been a media storm. But Gary didn't want appeals. He didn't want mercy. He rejected life in prison. He wanted death. And he wanted it by firing squad. The chaplain read his last rites, then asked him, "Is there anything you'd like to say?"
Just do it.
Gary looked up, expression calm, and replied, "Let's do it." And just like that, it was over. Gary Gilmore was dead. Fast forward 10 years. 1987, a young marketing executive named Dan Whedon is brainstorming at a small Portland ad agency. Dan and his team had just landed a new client, a scrappy athletic shoe company with bold ambitions. The name? Nike. Dan believed in their potential,
Nike is, right?
but they were missing something, a voice, an idea, a slogan that could connect athletes and everyday people alike. Ideas flew across the table, but none of them hit hard. None of them felt right. Dan sat back, frustrated. Then, out of nowhere, it hit him. A memory, a flashback, not of a product, but a man,
Gilmore.
a factory, a chair, a chilling final phrase. Let's do it.
Let's do
Dan
it.
tweaked it, just slightly, changed one word. And just like that, lightning in a bottle.
Just
do it. 3 simple words born from a man's final breath became a rallying cry for generations. Just Do It would launch Nike into the stratosphere, transforming it into a global powerhouse and inspiring millions to chase their limits. Who would have thought the world's most powerful motivational slogan came from the lips of a man who had given up everything? Sometimes inspiration comes from the most unlikely places. And sometimes a legacy begins at the end of another. Just do it.
So what did we learn, ladies and gentlemen, about Nike? I gave y'all the origins of Nike. That it was a Greek goddess, Wingfoot, right? A deity, right? And then they got the slogan from Gary Gilmore. Fucking lunatic, ladies and gentlemen. So I asked the question, what do you have on your feet? Who are you representing? Huh?
Oh, he mocking religion. I'm making mockery of a lie.
That's right.
You gotta destroy the lie that's in people.
That's right.
In order for you to be free, the lies that's in your mind must be crushed.
Amen.
Give chapter and verse real quick. I want to
Exodus-
certify as I go.
Exodus chapter 20, and we're at verse 3.
What is it?
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
God talking.
God spake all these words,
God spake all these words.
saying, Thou shalt have no other gods
Thou shalt
before
have
me.
no other God before me.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
Wait a minute. Someone said, Pastor Jenny, but this is engraved. It's painted. It's an image. I just want to know who is it.
That's it.
Viewers, you write me. Write me now, because I know some of you are so sentimental.
Amen.
And some of you will write television stations. I'm appalled at what that man just did to my Jesus.
My Jesus.
If this is your Jesus, you can have him.
That's right.
Can they fight for you?
They can save no man.
Do you hear?
Now in the book of the Epistle of Jeremiah, chapter 1 and verse 36.
Give chapter and verse again.
In the book of the Epistle of Jeremiah,
In the epistle of Jeremiah.
chapter 1 and verse 36.
Says what?
They can save no man from death.
What?
No man. They can save no man from death.
What else?
Neither deliver the weak from the mighty.
What else?
They cannot restore a blind man.
Wait a minute. Well, you better make sure. I want them to see what is it talking about.
Amen. They cannot restore.
Now let's go up above that and get who he's talking about.
At verse 35.
Come on, son. Move quick.
In like manner also, they can neither give riches nor money.
You better get that verse 30.
At verse 30. For how can they be called gods?
How can they?
Be called gods.
How can y'all call this painting God?
Hello and welcome back to another video on legends and myths. Today I will be telling you the story of the Greek goddess Nike. Goddess of victory. Nike was very revered and respected in ancient Greece. She was most frequently recognized as the daughter of Styx and Pallas, the sister of Zeus, Kratos, and Bia, and as Pallas, the sister of Zeus, Kratos, and Bia, and as a close friend to both Zeus and Athena.
Rapper Lil Nas X introduced a unique sneaker already drawing social media controversy for satanic images. The music artist is launching a collaboration Satan sneaker under the custom brand Mischief. He says each shoe contains a small amount of red ink and 1 drop of human blood in the sole. It costs $1,018 a pair.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Little Nas X dropping from heaven into hell to give the devil a lap dance. All based on behind that Nike, right? These the sneaks with the drop of blood in them that costs $1,000 for a pair of Nikes. The Greek goddess. Like I said, everything is based on Greek philosophy. From the calendar to your birthday to the holidays you celebrate. God damn it, all the way into the goddamn sneaks you got on your feet. So I asked the question, what's the Most High say about idol worshiping? What do you have on your feet? You go out and spend $200-300 for a pair of Nikes, a Greek goddess, god damn it. And look at this little heathen here, giving the devil a lap dance just to snap the devil's neck to take his horns and become the new devil.